Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Herbers. Just wanted to introduce you and invite you to the Geometry and Construction class that I'm truly passionate about, and hopefully we can get things going and continue some great work that has already been laid out in front of you. So just kind of going on a few things, a little bit about myself, and then we'll get into the class as a whole. So I'm initially from a small town in eastern Kansas, Winfield, a little bit south and east of Wichita, kind of down by the Oklahoma border. I made my way out to School of Mines right down the street here. I was fortunate enough to graduate there with a degree in mechanical engineering. Obviously, I haven't put that to much use as I'm sitting here in front of you as a teacher instead. Truly loving it and wouldn't give that up for the world. I was, again, fortunate enough to play baseball there. I was an athlete, played all 4 years. Again, had enough success there, won a few all conference awards, and again, managed that time between engineering school and activities. And that's carried on past that. Don't do much baseball anymore. I'm a former coach right here at the high school. Our softball program, very proud of what they were able to accomplish in years past. So hopefully we'll keep that going through all of this. I do a lot of hunting, biking, camping, just being outdoors, chasing my kids around. Is kind of taking up a lot of my time. My oldest is 13, should be an eighth grader. I have a middle son who's 10 and a youngest daughter who is 7. Again, all active. So much of my time, like I said, is chasing them around and just being with them. Initial supplies, and this is going to be interesting because this is more on the construction side versus the geometry side. So you guys will be, I don't know, blessed or not to spend an exorbitant amount of time with me this year. But man, once we're out on that construction site, you'll want every single bit of it, and time will fly. So things to think about: start putting together, maybe raid the garage or go shopping in the garage, see what you can find. Hard hat, safety glasses, hammer, speed square, tape measure, tool belt, and then industry standard. We'll put on, you got to have a mask out there, as in your face mask just in school. Optional gloves have come in optional. We'll talk more about, hey, if you want to put some sleeves in here, some extra shoes. I've had some dancers that didn't have shoes that they wanted to wear on the site, so they stored shoes in here for when we went outside. We're very flexible. All of this, you can go on the cheaper end. $25 should be almost pick up all of this. But I also know we've had students that they invested, and this was something they were looking at taking further, and they spent the money on their tools. So I'm not going to stop you with that. If it turns into an issue, I do have some supplies that students have donated over the past couple of years, but again, it's kind of in flux on which pieces I have and don't have. So, and where we're kind of dealing with our sharing of materials or not being able to share materials, yeah, how much of this goes into what I can supply or not. But if you can start pulling this together, like I said, $25 should get really close, staying on the lower end of quality wise to get it, and you'll be more than set up to go on the construction side. For the geometry side, paper pencil. That's really what you're going to need. Everything else I will go through once we have an opportunity to get together. I utilize Google Classroom a lot to store information, to distribute information, to collect work, so on and so forth. But like I said, I will walk everyone through that try not to set anybody up for failure, but more for success. And once we get into the habit, then things will start going a little more fluidly as we go through. So, like I said, just initial supplies to start kind of pulling together because I want to hit the ground rolling as quick as possible. We will be finishing the house that got started last year. We couldn't finish it because we went all remote. So as of right now, we will be starting on that project. So that means we are jumping right in the middle of it. Walls are already up, so we're going to be putting on the roof. We're going to be painting. Oh yeah, it's awesome. Running electrical, plumbing. This is great. So like I said, I'm extremely excited about getting to start off where we are. How to be successful. Again, we're going to be constantly looking at you as a student. How can you be successful? Not necessarily the academic piece. Turn in all your work. Participate. Be active. Don't try to hide in the corner because you're going to get called out with it. This is one of those classes that my most bashful students end up. You got to be active to be successful, and you will take so much away. Like I said, I am truly excited, this being the third year of this. And then ultimately get help. If we are in class, talk to me. We need to schedule some time to where you can come in, get help, face-to-face, whatever. If we're online, perfect. Let's set up a meeting. We'll get you straightened out. Most of the time, it does not take long, 5-10 minutes tops. I know in the past, there's actually been another teacher, Miss Aximent, has been a co-teacher with me. So both of us taught this class together, but she will be going all online this year. So we don't quite have the same support in that respect. So unfortunately, she'll be greatly missed, but she still will be involved in the program, but just at a little bit different capacity. So those of you who had Miss Axement in the past, yeah, she'll still be around. We can't get rid of her completely. So we will still invite her, and we'll have other support teachers as well, helping not only on the construction side, but also in class. So it's one of those wonderful things. If you have any questions, there's my email, cherbers@jeffcoschools.us. And that is what is linked to Google Classroom as well. So like I said, I'll be sharing all of that information as we get closer, as schedules get finalized and rosters set. So I look forward to seeing everyone, and we will go we will get you walk through and set up. But hey, come with a smile on. Well, unfortunately, come with a smile, but we got to put a mask over top of it. And hey, good attitude. We're going to be flexible. There's a lot of things that we're going to try and won't be quite as successful at. Well, great. We learn, we move forward. What is that essential learning that we'll get out of it? So, like I said, I'm excited to get going. Hope you are too. So we will definitely be talking soon. Take care.